Hi, my name is Debbie Drennan. I'm with Parents Helping Parents Assistive Technology Center at the iTech Center, and I also work in the Early Start area of Parents Helping Parents. And today I am doing a video for you on the Inclusive Early Learning Toolkit. This is a toolkit that was created in conjunction with the Inclusive Collaborative and through a grant funded from the Inclusive Early Learning Care and Coordinating Program grant. And today I'm going to be talking to you in this video about tools that are available in the toolkit for those students that you may have in your classroom that may have some fine motor concerns that you are addressing. And they're really simple tools to use. The first thing I'm going to kind of go into is, oops, wrong way. Don't need it. Crayons. There's a lot of different kinds of crayons out there. You probably have the bigger, thicker crayons available already in your classrooms. But these are crayons that I found that you just put on the tips of your fingers. For those students you may have in your classroom that can't yet have that palmar grasp, yet you want them to experience coloring and putting something on paper with their hands. This is a great way of starting that process with them. They just need to put it on their fingers and they can start doodling on the paper and getting the tracing started with what a circle feels like to make and what a square feels like to make, which is really an important part sensorily for making and learning how to draw and create shapes. So that's one kind. The other kind of crayon that I've included are the palm grasp crayons. This is sort of the start of the palmar grasp, is just getting them to hold on to that crayon and color with it. So nice big movements, nice and thick crayons. There's 6 different colors that you can choose from. And this is sort of like stage 1 crayons to use with some of your students who maybe you're starting to get them just to put the crayon in their hand, and again, getting them to hold it to put color to paper. The other thing I've included for those students maybe are further along are the Ticonderoga, the Tri-Write pencils. These are pencils that are more triangular shaped, but they're thicker, and they're basic lead pencils. With an eraser. For those that are a little bit older and that you're working on more fine motor skills, more precise movements of the crayon or the pencil, but this is nice for those to help work on that palmar grasp, that proper holding of the pencil as they write. So this is a nice way to get those students started as well. And there's quite a few in there for you to work with. The other thing I've included are adapted scissors. There's a lot of different kinds of adapted scissors out there for those students who may have fine motor concerns. This particular kind is most commonly used. It makes it easy. The student has to squeeze to get it to come together, but then it springs open. So they just need to get the squeezing motion, and then it springs open for them. So it makes it easier for them to cut paper as they go. They don't have to worry about where their fingers go. You don't have to worry about getting a finger smushed. It just makes it easier for them to start learning how to cut with scissors. Really nice tool. The other thing I put in there is called the Visual Edge Slant Board. And what I like about this slant board is it folds up nice and neat, but it has on the back, you can flip open the stands, and now you've got it at an angle that can be easier for some students to write upon. And you just put paper on here. It has a place. You can take this on and off. It has a clipboard to put your paper, to hold it in place for the student as they practice those early writing, early drawing skills. Bringing the paper up towards them can be easier for some students because then they can rest their elbow to color on, and it's easier for them to get to the paper so they're not having to come down so far. So this is something else to try for those students. Maybe you're having issues with writing and drawing and coloring in your classroom. Finally, for those students who have fine motor concerns, they may also have trouble grasping and counting objects that are on the table by using their finger to 1, 2, 3, learn those pre-counting, those early counting skills. An abacus, an old school wooden abacus, has been found to be very helpful for those students because they just need to scroll and push the beads across to do their counting. The beads don't go flying across the table. They stay in one place, and they can really work on those early counting skills using a simple abacus. And this abacus by Melissa and Doug has on the back ideas for use as well. So I'm going to keep this all together. Hopefully when you get it, this will still be all together with this included somewhere in the kit so that you have some other thoughts and ideas of things you can do with the abacus.